I do have one, and that is the marketing plan for 2022 that was just presented. How do you plan on incorporating email into the marketing plan? Email strategy shows that you usually get back about $40 worth of every dollar invested. So can you explain your email promotional program to us?
Yeah, we had tested that in 2020 with 3 different specific campaigns. And it was girlfriend getaways, there's 3 of them anyway. And the emails that we collect that related to those specific interests, we sent that out. We want to pull together a more solid plan on those email campaigns. It's just like any sales. You know, sometimes you gotta ask people 5 times before they're like finally, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And so we really want to develop that much more.
Can we expect that development to begin for next year for the marketing plan?
I would say so.
Outstanding. That's good to hear. Also, I'm glad, Rick, that you brought up the word diversity earlier. With the 2022 Visitors Guide and the new programs that are going to be going out, you mentioned that there was a new photo shoot and that there's going to be new emphasis on video. Will we have people of color in these photographs and videos? Because that's something that I feel that the Tourism Bureau has struggled with for several years.
Actually, we've had, comments even in our social media where people appreciated the diversity that we show, and we are a diversified.
The one picture that you show over and over again.
We have quite a few different ones.
Yeah.
Can we release what the new photos are? I understand that some photos have already been taken. Can we release those to the public so we can see what will be included in some of our advertising efforts?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it is important, and I think we're very cognizant of making sure that we're not just all one color or one race, ethnicity, gender, whatever. I mean, the goal is for us to look like the melting pot that we are here.
Exactly. We definitely are a melting pot, but sometimes I feel like that's not reflected.
Okay. Any other questions on the marketing plan and budget? I think, Darryl?
Mr. Chairman, in the photo shoots that you're taking, do these involve people who are actually residents or tourists in Pulaski County, or are you hiring paid models from outside the county?
It has been a mix over the years.
I'm not a model. I know you probably thought I was, Darryl.
I think Carol was in one.
This may sound like a silly question, but this has been an issue in marketing entities elsewhere when there's an attempt to show diversity in the county that may not actually reflect the county's base. As you pointed out, Rick, we are a diverse county.
Absolutely.
There are counties that have gotten in trouble for trying to present themselves with a level of diversity they do not have. That's the underlying question behind the question. So you are mixing professional paid models and actual local residents.
Well, we're actually mixing professionally staffed or a professional company to provide photos, correct?
We have a professional company that does the photography and video, but regarding the models, some of them are local, and then we've also used some, with the agency as well. Now for next spring, we're looking again at a mix of locals and actual paid models, which is a little different.
Understand.
From what we've done in the past.
Understand.
I'm not speaking for the board, I'm speaking for Rick Morton. I'm proud of our diversity here in our community. And I tell you, I think our community is a great community of people that respect each other and treat each other with dignity and respect. And I'm proud to welcome hundreds of thousands of people from throughout the world to come. The one thing we get, and we get a lot of visitors from all over the world in our hotels, and over 100,000 of them every year. And the one thing they always say is the hospitality in and around this area is second to none. I'm proud of that. So, and I think it's okay to take a second look at what we're portraying and make sure that we do portray what we want it. It's okay to do that. So, I'm certainly okay with taking some self-reflection moving forward. We want to be better every year, right? And that's our goal. And that's, I think when you look at our marketing strategy, I think our attempt is, if it's same thing within every one of our businesses. If we just keep doing the same old every year, then we're gonna get the same old results. And sometimes that's good, but if we can be better, and that's the charge we talked about last quarter, how do we get better every quarter? How do we get better every year? And our job is to promote Pulaski County to people outside of Pulaski County, just so they come and visit this place. And if they're coming here already, then we want them to stay an extra day or two. And I think that's it's a great strategy to do that. Any other comments? Okay, Ursula, I know you need to go. Next on the agenda, Laura.
Yes, the only other thing that I would like to address the council about tonight, and I do want to thank you for allowing me to ask questions and to receive answers. I appreciate that very much, and I think that the public is going to appreciate that as well.
And again, Laura, I do appreciate you. Darryl, you've been here many times. I think an active, again, it may take more time. It may, nobody takes offense to that, because again, there's no sharpshooting going on. You're just asking questions and asking strategies. And I think, to your point, the guest tax is the purpose of it is for us to attract people here. So we're going to do that.
Outstanding. The only other thing that I would like to address then is I would like to ask the board to form a committee to investigate how sunshine requests are operated and handled at this point in time.
Okay. Is there anything in particular that the committee should?
Right now,
forming a committee obviously is.
I'm not completely prepared to speak on that,
Okay.
especially since there is a lawyer here representing the board, so I don't want to say anything that could come back against me. But I think that you guys do need to take a hard look at how the sunshine requests are being handled, and that they're being handled properly.
Mr. Chairman. Laura, one thing from my chair, and when you get my age, probably the oldest one here in the room, it's really important for me to be able to have things in writing so that I don't think I heard something. So my request is, if you have some request, could you put it in writing for an old guy like me?
Absolutely. I will
See
send
where
my
we're-
request to anybody who would like to receive it.
But I mean, if you if there's something you want the board to do, is there some way or you can put it in writing saying, here's what I'm asking, is that appropriate?
Absolutely. The general consensus with my experience of how the sunshine requests have been handled is that instead of erring on the side of transparency, we're dragging the request out, and we're just making it very difficult to obtain information when it shouldn't be that hard to obtain. Some of the things that have been asked for are actually things that could be put on the website. I know that creates more work. City of Waynesville, they have their minutes and their meetings, all that stuff's on the website. So, I mean, I'm not asking for stuff that's top secret.
Yeah. If you, and we're not trying to be difficult, and as you see here, I've accommodated your requests, and
I am impressed with the change that has occurred tonight, and I appreciate it very much.
so, yeah, if you can do that, then we'd be glad to take a look at it. Does that make sense?
I will absolutely do that. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments that you wanted on the agenda, Laura?
No, I'm finished now, guys. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's okay.
But I appreciate your time.
Hey, okay. Let's go around for the area rep reports, and we'll start out. Mr. Larry.
All right.
Did you want me to start out with Glenn? Go the opposite? That's right.
Well, I was in Goshen, Indiana here the other day, talking to my ex-son-in-law, who is a executive with the RV Association, not the RV builders in Goshen.
Yeah.
Said this year their expected sales of RVs is estimated to be over 600,000 units this year. Normally that's 250,000 is the norm. So RV sales is way up, a lot of people are traveling, so
And that's 2 years straight.
yeah. Now, they don't think that's gonna be sustainable, but right now there's a lot of units out there. So, a lot of people coming through I'm sure down I-44 and all over the place. So, just let everybody know.
100%.
And with that, I'm on the Missouri Boat Association Board of Directors, and we just did a survey of over 100 outfitters in Missouri, mostly in the south, from Pulaski County down south. Everybody was up except